have been doing cards for quite some time using mixed media, and I wanted to take my projects to the next level. So jealous on the cards my other half purchases for me using gold foil. For this I had to purchase 6 items, as you can see here, plus a laminator. Otherwise you can't achieve a great result when you do your gold foiling. You need to invest in the right paper. The paper has to be similar to the writing paper and not glossy, otherwise the project is going to be ruined. Also, you need to invest in a laminator. Doesn't have to be expensive. Mine was under £17 and I purchased it from Amazon, although initially I purchased another one which I had to return it because it wasn't good, although reviewed highly by somebody else. You can't use an iron or straightening hair device because might not work if you want to achieve the same great result. And again, the foil has to be the right one, because some foils do not work properly with a laminator, as I tried with my Antex foil or the Heatwave foil, which was for another project. I wanted to bring perfection using the beautiful stencils I have got in the house. So as you can see here, for the first project I'm using stencils. For the second I'm going to use stamps, then die cut stencils, embossing folder and a laser printer. So for the first one, using the stencils, which is my favorite, you need to have the Decofoil Transfer Gel Duo, which you need to let it dry, and you also need to have a stencil. You need the laminator, as I mentioned, mine was from Amazon, under £17, and you need the deco foil, which I used in gold, and look at the results, are simply amazing. This is my preferred method of using gold foil. The results are the best, and I was not happy with the following results. So this is the first one, using stencil. The second one, using stamps. For this I have purchased the deco foil, as you see here, the Ranger embossing powder, the Versamark stamp pad, and the stamps, plus the laminator, plus I had in the house the heat gun. The process again is very straightforward, and these stamps you see here, they are 2 big and 1 smaller. They are just great. I purchased I think 4 A5 pages from Amazon and I paid just under £9, so great value for money. I'm not sure whether there is something wrong with the embossing or with the stamping pad, but I was not happy with the results. So it should have been straightforward, and maybe because of this gold foil I used it before for something else. Again, because I happened to achieve the right results, I started to use it for this project, but not happy. So you might achieve better results, but I decided not to give up on it, so I used the Sakura pen I purchased recently in order to use this sentiment for a card. The result is not perfect, but is better than to throw away my work. The third method I'm using here is using die cut stencils, and for this I decided to use sticky paper, which I purchased from Amazon, the die cut stencil, which I had in the house because I keep buying die cut stencils in bulk from China. I used to purchase in the past, so I have got hundreds by now. You need to use a die cutting machine, which anyway you need for the die cut stencils, and I also used the deco foil and the laminator. And as you can see here, I started using this sticky paper, which on one side has got the adhesive. So the principle is to transfer the adhesive onto the paper. The paper is very important not to be glossy, as I mentioned earlier on. If the paper is glossy, will not have a good result. So basically the process is always either using some kind of glue or using the heat because of the properties of the item you have used. Again, pass it through the laminator and hoping that is going to stick to the paper. The result again was not very good. I was not impressed, but I was tired to have spent so much money on Amazon trying to achieve the best. And you're left wondering, how much more money do I have to spend in order to achieve the best results? So again, I tried to rectify these little problem areas using the Sakura Gold pen, which is very, very beautiful, but is not perfect. So yeah, you need to spend money, but I wanted results. I didn't want to spend money indefinitely. I don't want to spend lots of time on gold foiling. I want to do gold foiling, I want results, and I want to move on. That was the idea behind this. Now moving on to the next method is using the embossing folders, and I decided to use one embossing folder I had in the house. For this, of course, you need a die cutting machine, you need the Versamark stamp pad, you need the Ranger embossing powder, you need a heat gun, and you need the deco foil and laminator as ever. So the process again is very straightforward. You have to ensure that you have the right paper, as I mentioned by now. This is very, very important. Not glossy, not too thick, just the right dimension. Probably has to be between 80 GSM, which is roughly the writing paper, to maximum 140 GSM. This is very important, and afterwards I use this Ranger powder. I've got lots of stamping pads and embossing powders in the house, but none seem to work in order to achieve great result with the gold foil. That is why I had to invest in these items I mentioned to you at the beginning of the video. And here I'm clearing the area where the powder remained, because I don't want somehow the gold foil to adhere to that area. So this is very important. And of course you need to use the heat gun, and afterwards you apply the gold foil either on all the areas, or if you want, only on the corners. The results, again, they were not perfect, and here came again the Sakura pen in order to ensure that I'm not throwing everything away. I really dislike throwing away my work, and here it is how it came. Not bad, not perfect. These are the results, and I have researched so many projects around on what people used, and it looks like they used this. I have no idea how they achieved better results since I have used the same items, so I have no explanation than that. Maybe is the items being imported from the States, they are not brand new, so I have no idea why it's like that. Just like in the last example. So is gold foiling using a laser printer and laminator, and for this you need a laser printed page with the sentiments or whatever you want, deco foil and laminator. Now, why does the deco foil adhere much better to laser jet? Because it contains that toner, and certain chemicals in the toner are better than the inkjet, which contains ink. That is the only explanation. So I don't have a LaserJet printer because it's more expensive. I have got an inkjet printer. So what I did, I went to the local library and I printed this page, and indeed the results are amazing. So it looks like in the future I'll have to buy a laser jet printer in order to achieve these great results. So there you have it. I hope all this information was of help to you. As ever, these are my results, and I hope it influences you too in buying the same item. You don't have to spend lots of money, you just have to spend a few buying the right items. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.